What's up? What's up, beautiful YouTube people? How are you? My name is Angie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So in this video, we're going to discuss the Scorpio full moon, which is happening on Monday, April 26th, 2021 at 11:32 p.m. That is Eastern Standard Time, so East Coast of the United States. So please adjust your time accordingly to where you live in the world, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about Scorpio. So the moon is in Scorpio and the sun is in Taurus at this time on this full moon, okay? And so we have this sort of beautiful time right now to where we're sort of really being asked to stop and to feel and to go inward, okay? Now Scorpio is all about Scorpio is a water sign. Okay, so that's where I'm getting that, picking up that feeling energy. Okay, going inward, emotions, relationships, conversations. Okay, so some of the archetypes of Scorpio are detectives, investigators, therapists, they're transformers. Okay, the primary motivation of Scorpio is to live life with intensity and to be willing to face deep feelings honestly. Their strengths are desire for truth, inability to ignore feelings, getting to the heart of an issue, accepting the reality of intense or hidden emotions, and knowing layers of thyself. Okay? So these are really, really positive qualities about Scorpio. Now, some of the negative aspects that could possibly be coming up or you could possibly be feeling during this time, during the full moon, is being controlled by unconscious emotional patterns, or hiding truth from self or others, and the possibility of, of course, it's the negative aspects. We have to talk about both sides, okay? Possible addictions, obsessions, or, and I see that really in the form of feelings, but also in the way that we think and, controlling other people, okay? So Scorpio is really about transforming energy and really, really, really feeling deeply. Okay, and so this is also really about a death and rebirth. Okay, that's really how Scorpio is. It's feeling through something and getting to the root of it, getting to the depth of something, deeper emotions, deeper feelings about it, and really transforming that. Okay, now Scorpio is a fixed sign. Okay, so it's also feminine, also a feminine energy overall, and so is Taurus. Taurus is also a fixed sign, and is also the elements of earth. So we have earth and water energy here, and Taurus is also a feminine energy. Okay, so we have two feminine energy signs. We have an earth sign and we have water sign. So this is really, really getting to the, I don't want to say heart of the issue, but that's sort of what's coming to my mind. It's really going deeper into our feelings of our emotions. And now that we are coming into Taurus season, or in Taurus season, the beginning of Taurus season. Okay, we're in Taurus season. Okay, I'm a Taurus, I should know, right? So Taurus season, it's like we're taking what we learned from the first astrological sign of Aries, okay, and those thoughts and those ideas and all this fire energy and passion of, what we wanting to create and what we want to get going. And so now it's like we're taking all of those ideas or those things that we sort of have discovered in the last, month, and we're really like grounding it down. And now we're understanding, we have more of we're trying to get a better understanding of how we can take those things and now how to make them more realistic, into the physical world, breaking it down. Is this feasible? Is it not feasible? Is there, how much money is this going to cost me? Is this worth it? It's sort of like breaking down the plan into a more realized idea and trying to actually create it versus just thinking about it. Okay. So now when we want to talk about Taurus, Taurus archetypes are musicians, peacemakers, earth spirits, they're builders. Okay. So it's like like I said, we're taking those ideas, okay, from Aries, which Aries is all about the initiation of something. ready to start something fresh and new, wants to get things going, okay, charges ahead as it gets, it's all about beginning, new beginnings, okay? So we're taking those new beginnings, those new ideas, those thoughts, or something that we have started to implement, and now we're really grounding it down. We're making it more practical, okay? More realistic, okay? So the other information about Taurus is primary motivation is to find inner peace, serenity, simplicity, align with self-worth. Strengths are artistry, the observer, practical. Tauruses don't like drama. I can vouch for that. Positive expressions, developing a strong inner security that can accommodate change. And the negative aspects of the Taurus would be becoming overly materialistic or stagnant out of fear or change, okay? Because fixed signs have a little bit of a challenge with change, okay? From my experience, I know that change has been a little tiny bit easier than it has been in the past. It all comes with surrendering to the process and releasing control of the outcomes, okay? So, but really, this is all about self-worth, stability in the material world or in the concrete, what's tangible, okay? So this could be possessions, but this could also be within yourself and your personal value system, okay? So we put those two together, you know, because they're in opposition and the sun is highlighting the moon, okay? So this is saying, you know, how do we feel about it? Okay, we need to kind of like take a step back. This is a time right now for those of us who are super busy bees, okay, to take advantage of this sort of little bit of downtime that's kind of happening, to sit, to feel, to go within, and to sort of reassess where we are, or sort of write that pros and cons list, and not taking so much action. Okay, so not taking so much action, which I know is sometimes hard for some of us, speaking from personal experience. And so now is the time to kind of really take a step back and say, okay, listen, you know, with all these irons in the fire that we have going and burning, okay, where are we at? Let's take some irons out of the fire. Let's put some on the shelf for a later time when it's more aligned, and let's focus on the things that that are the most important. And really, you know, I want to say, what have we been ignoring? Because sometimes there's things that, you know, we make ourselves busy in order to sort of prolong or ignore what we really should be focusing on. So it's kind of a message to sit, go deeper, go into something, really what needs to be, you know, transformed, or how are we transitioning? I feel like we're all in like a transition, and this is really about stepping into our power and, you know, getting rid of those last little bits of things that are maybe lingering around, or we're trying to figure out the next steps of things and releasing certain things, letting them go finally, and having like a rebirth here, okay? So, you know, really go deep. How does it feel? Okay, that's sort of like the main message. Now, I'm going to pull some cards here. We're going to use the Sacred Traveler today. I don't know why I've really been feeling called to these specific oracle cards. I took them out on a land journey, actually 2 land journeys now here in Sedona, and I'm really feeling that these are so spot on with messages with one card, and they're so powerful. So this deck is by Denise Lynn, if you're curious here. Denise Lynn, the Sacred Traveler. There's a million oracle cards in the world here, but right now this is one of my newest decks, and I've really been drawn to using this. So for those of you that are going to be watching this video, let's get a message for you. What is the message for those watching this video? Okay, we have a card here that popped out. Ooh, yes. Interesting. I want one more card. Those will be watching this video. Okay, well, this one's popping out. And then give me one more card as well. Any last messages? Any last messages for those watching this video about the Scorpio full moon? What do we have? Top. Okay. now this is interesting, okay? And this to me really confirms that we've really been taking action, because I have courage here. Violent courage. Okay, I'm very confused by that first word. I'm so sorry. Take action with passion. Valiant. My brain wasn't functioning there for a moment. I'm sorry about that. Brain freeze. So this is interesting, because I feel like this is where we are. This is like the main energy, that we're wanting to get things going. We're wanting to go. This is how we've been in Aries season, okay? But now Taurus season is saying, okay, guess what? Okay, we need to go within. We need to sort of sit with ourselves. We need to kind of hibernate, okay? And this was in reverse, by the way, okay? So this is saying, hey, that you might be having some resistance, okay, to taking out the time that you need. This is really saying it's time to really kind of be a hermit. You know, I kind of see this as the hermit in the tarot. You know, it's the lantern card here. So for those of you that aren't familiar with the tarot, you know, there's like an older man with a lantern, and he's just kind of wandering, you know, on the beach. And so that this card is all about really finding the answers within and what lights you up, you know. And so it's seeking answers within yourself, you know, and because nobody else really holds the answers. Other people can guide you or give advice or their own opinions, or, you know, can give you information, but ultimately at the end of the day, you have free will. Okay, you always have free will. You are in control of yourself, in control of your life. And so you have the answers. You make the decisions. So this is kind of like a take all that information and sort of really allow yourself around this full moon to sit and see what's coming up for you. What has been coming up for you? What's come up this past weekend, this last week? You know, and the energy of the full moon for myself, I kind of always feel it a couple days prior. Okay, so a couple days prior, energy lingers around until, you know, about a day or two afterward. So it's really, really saying, hey, let's give ourselves a little bit of time here. Let's go within and let's really see what's coming up. Go deeper into the emotion, okay? That's really the answer there, is go deeper into the emotion. Now, the last card we have here is the Voyage of the Heart. And this says, love flows through you and to you. And this is in reverse, okay? So this to me is saying, listen, allow yourself to go into your heart space, okay? What do I mean by that? I mean, get into a meditation. Understand that we are all one, that we are all connected. This is, the answers are within. The answers are within yourself. You have to go within and connect with yourself, with your heart, in order to find those answers that you are searching for. You have to allow yourself to be still in the stillness without being distracted by all of these other things going on. Then you need or want to take action and get things moving. Okay? So this is really saying, listen, let's take a step back. Let's give ourselves some time and some space to sit in the stillness. Set the intention to connect with your heart. Set the intention to feel those emotions that you might be pushing down. Okay? Because now is the time that they are coming up. And I know that we also have Uranus. There's a couple planets in Taurus right now. And so Uranus is sort of a little bit of a difficult challenge. So there might be something coming up after this full moon. Okay. There's also Pluto. Pluto is going to be going retrograde soon as well. Okay. Which anytime that there are planets that go in retrograde, it's all about going inward. So it's almost as if like we're preparing, because Pluto is stationing to go retrograde, okay? So it's almost like the pre-retrograde energy that we're feeling, okay? Where, you know, this full moon is asking us to go in, feel our feelings. You know, with fixed signs, it's like, okay, well, where are we too fixed in our life? Where are we not budging? Where are we not, we have to be realistic. Okay, so with Taurus, it's like saying, hey, we need to be realistic about these things. So let's get down to these ideas, the practicality of it. Let's bring it into, reality. And Scorpio is asking us to maybe, seek for help, or, through someone that could maybe shed some more light upon certain areas in which we are trying to move through or get through or transform, because there could be also some intense emotions within us coming up. Okay, because this is a very, very intense water sign. It is the first water sign of the astrological chart. Okay, and we are in the first earth sign here. So Aries was, fire sign, the fire element of moving action. So this could be represented by Aries. Okay, and now we're moving in more to Scorpio. Scorpio, the feelings, the emotions, but also the element of, earth, which is grounding these things down and bringing them more to reality. Okay, but also having that inner security. Okay, and coming into our self-worth, the stability, and sort of bringing something into reality. Trying to reassess and bring these things into form, into tangible manner. Okay, I am going to pull an angel card. I've been kind of really, it's been interesting what I've been drawn to, but you're always drawn to something for a reason, right? So I want one last card of information about the Scorpio full moon. For those of you that will be watching this video, what is the message? What does everyone need to know who's watching this video for the Scorpio full moon? Okay, holler if you hear me. Oh, sensitivity. Sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Okay? This is perfect. Okay? So this really says that there is a potential here. Okay? Water is going to flow. Okay? Go with the flow. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, your emotions. You don't have to pinpoint as to what it is or why. If you feel the need that you need to, if that's something that you need to investigate and you need to go down, absolutely go down that road. Okay, but understand that we are, and what's coming to my mind is, especially those of you who are sensitive to energies and also empaths like myself, is that we are very, very, very sensitive around this time. Okay, the moon in general, and these energies and these transitions and these energy shifts can be sometimes a little overwhelming for us, okay? But I really do feel that this is the overall message for this full moon in Scorpio, okay? So just understand that, we're feeling our feelings, we're feeling things that might feel very uncomfortable. There might be things that are coming to the surface that we thought that were already gone and done. And so, healing is always a process. It's that pulling back of the layers of the onion. Okay, so just understand that we're feeling emotional, and it's okay to feel emotional. Honor the way that you feel right now, and just let those things go. Okay, obviously in a very how would I like to say, because there could be the negative aspects of those sides, the anger and resentment and feeling emotionally overwhelmed, or, victim mentality. So let's not allow ourselves to go down that road. But you know what? It's the perfect time, if you're going to go down that road, it'd be the perfect time to write some burn letters and to let out those negative feelings and emotions. If you're not able to actually have those conversations in order to actually physically release that energy and what you need to get out and say. So if we're all at different points in our journeys, we're all going through different situations and circumstances. And so if there is something, that you're feeling that is very negative right now, sit down and allow yourself to feel those feelings and write that out. Get it out on a piece of paper and sit with yourself and allow yourself to read that out loud to the universe. It's an instant prayer, and burn that letter. Okay? It's the first step in starting to actually help move that energy, help process those emotions so that you can get to the deeper roots of what that is, or where that pattern lies, or how you can heal from that trauma. Okay? So I love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon. And I will see you all on the next video. Thank you for your like, share, subscribes. As always, much love and light. Namaste. Bye for now.